Hi guys, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to show you how you give a boost start to your Laravel project with the help of a DrawSQL and the cursor. Here we go. Put myself on the right bottom, and we are going to go to the website called DrawSQL. The beautiful landing page opens up like this, and we can create here new diagram. It's in our beginning of the creation of our project, right? It's when we put our ideas on the paper and write the migrations. So we will call it new diagram, and let me give you some little quick introduction of how it's used here and how good it can help further on in your cursor project. So we're going to create a new table. Let's call it, for example, posts, right? Why not? Sorry, wrong keyword is clicked. All right, so table is going to be called posts. It's going to have ID, big integer, unsigned, and we can give a column name here, for example, name of the post. It's going to be text, long text. You can choose here the types or just the varchar. And you can make it nullable, give some index, primary keys, and all that stuff, and also give a default value and add a comment. Let's also write the content. It's going to be a long text. And also let's create a category. So migration table names should be in plural. That's why we're doing it categories. It's a big integer, and it's enough to have just a name with being varchar. All right, and let's assume that posts can have many categories, and one category can have many posts. It brings us to many-to-many relationship, which requires a pivot table. So let's create which comes first. C in categories or P in posts. According to Laravel's convention, the first alphabetical order that catches the first letter of the tables should be coming first. So it should be category posts. Category posts. Pivot tables on its base doesn't require the ID, so we're gonna delete it and add post ID. Big integer, make it unsigned, and also category ID. Same, making it unsigned. But if you guys noticed, what's the problem is here that you cannot write it as a foreign ID, constraint, and so on, like Laravel 12 plus and previous versions actually also gives the ability to easily define it. Here we can't do foreign ID, but what we can do is that we can connect and tell which post ID belongs to which one. So posts ID is to the posts ID. One post can have many of its pivots, so we do it one-to-many, and same with the categories. But if you guys pay attention to the relationships like that, it has only one-to-one, one-to-many, and many-to-one relationship. In these cases, it would be better because sometimes the pivot tables can have IDs too, if there is another relationship that attached to it. So in that case, I just gonna run a little bit forward and tell you, in that case, category posts also can be accepted as a model and created as a model instead of being pivot. But it should be pivot as a pivot table. So in this case, what we need to do is, since we cannot directly define here as a pivot table, we better go to the pivot tables first column and just give it a comment. It is pivot table, like that. You can also give a comment to the table itself. It is table comment, for example, and we're gonna save all of that. But giving a comment on the table itself is not gonna be in our export file. So I'm coming to the exporting it so that cursor understands it, and that's the key feature and main key value that this video provides. So I suggest you to give a comment about the table in this first column of a table. So therefore, where we are coming from it, we are going to export uh, this file. First, export from here to the file and uh, import it to our project and tell Cursor to do things according to it. So in DrawSQL, after saving, we are going to the file, and here we find export. Here we have a different types of export we can have. For example, we can get SQL file directly and get our SQL dump file. We can directly get a bunch of migration files. But what even best works with the cursor is getting Laravel blueprint. We get it. All right, I got it on my downloads folder. Now we come to our project. It's our new project. We make our first commit, and here we start telling the cursor what you should do with migrations and stuff. First of all, we open the file that we exported. It gives us in this condition, it says models, and despite we defined our migrations with a plural saying posts, it transferred that to the proper model name post category to the category, and category post as a proper model name, but it says ID false, post ID and category ID with big integer, and it also says it's a foreign. It's a foreign to the related tables so that cursor can understand. And look at our comments, it's pivot table. This is the comment on our column. But where's the comment that we put on a table itself? It's not here, guys. It's not getting exported. So that's why I didn't recommend you to write comments on the table itself. Just write it on the first column. Cursor will understand it. It's smart enough. Now what we are going to do, Cursor already detected our file, so we're going to write make models, migrations, and controllers according to YAML file in the. Since this file itself opened in other folder downloads, in my case, I need to give a point to the cursor saying it should be in this project so that it understands it. In the draft for videos project, you can add your extra comments, cursor rules, and so on. It's Laravel 12 plus, and we hit the enter, and let's see what cursor does with it. Our agent is Gemini 2.5 Pro, so it kind of takes a little bit of time. It doesn't fail at all though. All right, saying connection problem. Let's try again. All right, started working. All right, check the YAML file. It also checked the folder it's being on. It found out it's in the project. So it asks to me run the create posts table. All right. Why not model though? Where are the models? All right, we're creating our pivot table. I thought I wrote model there. Okay, it's gonna make the model separately, even though it could make it together. That's fine. Controllers for it. It directly does the resource controller, which might be okay in some case, might not be. All right, started changing and adding the column names. So generally what it does here, that the one file can help you to boost right away with your migrations, with your model creation, directly shows in the best way, I mean the visual way, shows you what belongs to which and gives you the proper name and proper understanding for Cursor to make things up. So you can give a boost start right away making models, enums, because you can choose the enums in GraphSQL, uh, controllers, your factories, and whatever else is required. So PHP is in migrate, it's asking to migrate it, which I'm gonna stop it, and let's take a look what was added. So controllers added, posts controller added, model is also added with the relationship already, and the corresponding tables are also added. That the only thing you have to do is just migrate it and start working on your controller logics. All right, that was it, guys. Hope you liked the video. For next time, bye bye.